We are into the pistol round, Dan. It looks like they are creeping like DDK in the club over towards the A-bomb site.
You what, mate? How dare you? Alright, so Snake, well, also known as Light Step, the AWPer. They're just going to be on cam, able to take the first kill onto Sponge. And there you go, 2 good defensive frags here coming in from the Chiefs. They are holding this down fairly well at the moment. Death Dog replacing Top Gun on just 16 measly points of health, going to be trying to survive there against 4 players. Not going to happen, and the pistol round will be dealt with very easily by the Chiefs there. VOX not able to get the better of that one.
It looks like, well, they rushed lower A and were all running towards the jungle area, so I can only imagine that they were trying to maybe force their way into CT on A so they could try and take it from the back or something. Because I don't think a Raptor B would have made any sense, but whatever they're trying to do there, it was well and truly a complete failure. They're going to go straight for an A push. Once again, we've got 2, make it 3 people on the A-bomb side to defend. Offnu doing good in shadow at the moment. That's going to be 3 frags for him. Lightstep getting the 4th. And it will be Zuzi to finish things off there. So a fast and clean execution there on round 2.
I'm telling you, man, the Quake power.
I think we've got a fanboy over here.
Please, please.
You can tell him about your hard Ds, Dan.
Why do you have to keep bringing this up? Why can't you let it go away? Why can't you let it rest in the past? Okay, here we go. Fox now, going to go for that. Oh wow, this is going to be quite interesting here. They've all got Galils, actually, and lots of smokes here. So the set play onto A, but we've got Offnu. Might just be spotting this, using that smoke very well, just to be able to spot the upper edges there, but doesn't see Sponge and the rest of his teammates in time. And they have actually delayed this a little bit, waiting for that smoke to go away before going for that execute onto the A-bomb site. There is JKS with that long smoke here for CT. There it is, soaring through the air. The Majesty. Oh, the Majesty. Here they go. And so far, it's a pretty clean entry right now because the Chiefs have decided to play behind the smoke, but Offnu going to go straight through that smoke over by Connector, pick up the kill onto Sponge. But JKS able to trade onto a light step here, but Offnu coming in once again, using the gaps of the smoke to his advantage. As now Havoc will get the bomb down. Things aren't looking too shabby here for VOX. Getting that bomb planted, 2 frags, but Havoc's got so much work to do now. 3 players swarming him, and he's going to go down. So the Chiefs, they will take it, James.
I quite like the spray on the Galil. It goes quite a long way. Well, you have to take it goes quite a long way to the right. So obviously, you have to correct quite a long way to the left, and then over to the right again. It's fun, Dan. It's fun. When you get a spray like in the middle of the clip and your gun is far away from the actual crosshair, it's cool. That's all I have. That's all I have to add, Dan.
All right, fair enough. That's a valid point.
That's all I have to add. But hey, they got the plant, so in the following round they should have some juicy money in the back.
They're going to go for that quick play onto, well, through to Connector, it would seem, just to get close range with those Tech 9s. And to see if the Chiefs can prevent any losses here, because that's what VOX are really looking for. They want to get that economic damage in at this point, so that when they do get the buy round going, if they do actually win it, they're going to be forcing that eco. That's really what the purpose of this round is, but shut down is Sponge.
Sponge full of handsome, but it wasn't enough to save him versus the AWP.
How do you think it's supposed to go? Lights that zooms in on his face. It's like, oh my god, so handsome.
Yeah. Too handsome, can't shoot.
Alright, so far so good. They haven't lost to anyone. And VOX just playing for those picks, really. It's a shame they didn't have you know, a couple nades, like a couple flashes or something, or maybe even like a smoke, you know, some utility to work with there.
Couple things.
Because sometimes in those situations, then you can kind of rally your team around it, kind of a play, maybe even just 3 players, instead of just kind of the split and pick we saw there, got eliminated fairly easily. So here you go. They do get their buy-in.
As is AK, it's called Akuma, which has to be a Street Fighter reference, surely.
Yeah, surely.
I respect that.
Me too.
I like how you can see they're setting up for nades here. Death Dog is watching a slope, and I think it was Azza who was watching the flank. Indeed, it is. And you can see he's pointing where the stairs are as opposed to the complete left, which is a bit of a slope. So he knows what he's doing. JKS is going to look at the slope as well. So I like that they're covering their backs. Quite often you see people setting up for A smokes, and there are no guns like watching their backs properly. So the CTs can throw a pop flash in and just annihilate everyone.
Okay, so they're making the push now. And the Chiefs, can they go for more successful defense? As you see, already by Savage able to pick up one through the smoke, but it's going to be Sponge and Havoc opening up that bomb site. In comes the retake attempt, but shut down behind the smoke are the remainder of the Chiefs at the moment. They do have Nova cycling around from TT spawn as Zusi goes down as well. So holding on well now, the Fox onto this A push. So they, if at first you don't succeed, trying again. Until you have AK-47s. Then try AK-47s, James.
Speaking of handsome, Dan, on HLTV, Top Gun's profile picture is very handsome. I'm sure the Chiefs are handsome too, but I just want to point out we've got some handsome dudes here today. I might be giving the wrong impression of myself here, Dan.
I don't know how to, I'm just gonna, there's a game.
Just don't mention the hard Ds, Dan.
All right, so they're going to be setting up for the A play again, our Vox.
Interestingly, Vox, this is the first round they've won, and prior to that round they had 4 kills in 4 rounds, and Moku's already had to force by only a 5-7.
They've been getting some damage in, but they were getting the bomb plants as well earlier on, so a couple plants in.
I'm surprised though that he can't buy a primary rifle when they've only had 4 kills in 4 rounds, but here we go. Sponge trying to push all the way through to the site, and through those smokes he will take down Ofnu. Susie though is in a position to stop any plants here. The bomb is going to go down, he's going to stop it just in time, and almost gets JKS in the shadow area, so advantage Vox. The bomb is down, but it's behind the smoke for the time being. Moku using that 5-7. Got some assistance from Nova here as well, so 2 versus 3 now, and it's advantage CTs.
There we go. Got Azza though, the only man with any health on the map at the moment.
They've smoked off the bomb.
Yeah, there's 30 seconds to play with as well. It's a good flash, but it won't help Azza in the face of Light Steps AWP. Havoc now 12 HP. You can't expect much from him with that. And Nova will get the frag, and the Chiefs will bring it back. And that's crushing for Vox, because now they're completely reset on the money. And they didn't get a chance to really build up that much cash at all. So now this buy now this means everything to them. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say I do wonder what's going to come of the Chiefs later on. You can see, as we mentioned before, Vox looking for the flanks there as setting up. And regarding flanks, Moku he picked up an AK and then dropped it for an M4 again, a silenced M4. So obviously they're looking for the stealth advantage at the silence of the gun. So I'm wondering if we're going to see a flank with that kind of gun selection post-round.
And one thing to quickly note... Oh dear. One thing to quickly note is that the way the meta's going, at least taking the results from Katowice, is that Mirage is becoming... Teams are figuring out the T-sides much better. It used to be quite CT-sided, but now the way the meta's going, the way the teams are figuring out this map, it's much closer to like a 9-6, 8-7, where the Ts are taking much more in the way around.
Can we look at Azza? I want to see if he's holding a smoke, because I think that's going to be the B fake. Look at the positioning on the map. I knew it straight away. You can see exactly the bomb is positioned to get the rotation, and the rotation's coming out from the mid player. He is going to go over there, as it is Sponge and Deathdog who are pushing the B bomb site. Now we're seeing a further rotation, only Zusi, and he's going to... Is he going to make... No, he's going to go for the pop flash, in fact. So only 2 Vox players remaining, and Palace is still smoked off. So it looks like a solid hold from the Chiefs, despite the fake here from Vox.
Great attempt on this round, but it was just held away too efficiently by the Chiefs. And yeah, we've seen Na'Vi pioneer that kind of a round, and I do believe the first time we saw it from them, it was very successful. But yeah, of course, the Chiefs just connecting those shots, and sometimes that's all it takes.
I think Vox had one too many players over towards the B bomb site as well, because normally when Na'Vi do it, it's just Edward over towards B. He will throw the smoke over towards the end of the platform where you can see Nova jumping now, so they can't see how many players are coming. So Vox only had 3 people going over this way rather than 4. Didn't work out for them on this occasion. Things still going the way of the Chiefs at the moment, as we have the eco coming in here for Vox. The second player to go down. Moku will stop the boost into CPL. They know that the booster is still there. That's going to be Azza, and that's going to be him leaving the building for this one. Bomb is still in control of VOX here as they try to go towards B bomb site, but Nova is keeping a close eye and will have a range advantage.
It's going for the jump spot. Not going to go so well for VOX. Those P250s, one shouldn't imagine, as they are rolling in, looking for that plant best case scenario, but it's not going to happen. I think Nova getting flashed by a teammate there, but it doesn't really matter. They're going to survive with everyone again. So they're really starting to build their money quite well, and VOX are really up against the wall at the moment with nowhere to turn. They need to start winning rounds right here because, again, you'd want to expect... That said, I guess my comment about the kind of the way the meta game is going at the moment, well, I don't think I have time to make the point here. We do have the push up middle from the Chiefs, so they're going to spot that there's nothing here. And on the B side of things, the deep peak on apartments is going to also see nothing. So they should be able to understand that an A play is quite likely at this point. They're rotating 2 players through middle, through T-spawn, slowly but surely. But that's a lot of pressure here on Lightstep and Zosi. They have no backup here. They've got to survive and buy time for the flanking players as the push comes in. But those counter grenades are fantastic. There's no way they can push fast enough to stop the flank from dealing incredible damage. Zosi with 2 opening kills. In comes off new, and Nova picks up Azza as well. So beautiful stop there. It's as if the flank wasn't even necessary.
Yeah, that was a very, very clean hold again by the Chiefs. And that was an excellent pop flash. Rather than trying to throw it into a slope, he bounced it off the wall. So if they'd pushed past the slope, they would still be flashed. Very nice little touch there. Something hope to see from more CT. So the Chiefs showing how it's done. And that's a smoke that bounces up a few stairs. Well, normally it does, didn't on that occasion. There is a smoke that completely covers Connector. We'll come back to that in a second as we have a short and B apps push here. And there's going to be some confusion in the smoke. And you can see Ofnu gets a kill over the top of that smoke. We'll come back to that in a moment. The Chiefs managing to get things under control now. Slow down the pace of this. Sponge is going to fall. That's the bomb as well. 2 versus 5 now. And I think this round is pretty much over for VOX. Deathdog only a Deagle and no armor. JKS a Galil. Sorry, a Deagle and armor. JKS had a Galil and no armor, but he's fallen as well. Spray down. Going to try and finish off Deathdog, leave him on 15 HP. It's only a matter of time before he goes down. How much damage can he do? No more damage for him. So that smoke into Connector. Thrown from the entrance or B apps, there is a way to throw that, so it bounces up a few stairs, so it leaves no gap at the top, because obviously when that happens, you can see it gives the CTs a distinct advantage. There is also an equivalent smoke from the CTs that is a one-way smoke, and we should have a video on that coming out today or tomorrow, so keep an eye on our YouTube for that. But in the meantime, it is 9-1 for the Chiefs. They've pushed up mid again, and VOX have a buy round.
Orp still on Lightstep. He's been doing a good job of that so far. And they've got Moku pushed very far there in middle. His back is being covered by Lightstep currently, but they don't have anybody watching for underpass. So that's the one glaring weakness here in this little setup. And that's usually Fnatic, when they do this setup, they have a guy in connector looking towards underpass. But Moku just pushes up there, just on by himself. No flashes from teammates, nothing like that. Moku able to pick up an early advantage for his team with that individual play. And just 4 players left for VOX. Not many grenades for them. And 50 seconds left on the board. So this is going to make life rather difficult. They're going to try to work their way into middle now from underpass, but look at this, 3 players from the Chiefs surrounding them. Moku gonna spot both players, and that's 2 quick easy kills for him, leaving JKS and Sponge with it all to do.
VOX are not giving themselves a good enough opportunity. We're on their CT side now with only 1 round in the bag. There are 4 rounds for them to get in the remainder of this half. They need a 10-5 or even an 11-4 would be possible. Anything less than that, and it's going to be a very difficult second half indeed. So we've got 5 Molotovs on the Chiefs side, which is really interesting. I'm going to keep an eye out to watch how they use these. Wondering if they bought these because it's they're expecting an eco here. I'll try and make life very difficult for VOX should they choose to surge an area in numbers. You can see those NIP grenades coming over a slope in case they were setting up some grenades. So really nice attention being paid here to the detail by the Chiefs.
And this attack is only going to claim the lives of Ofnu so far from VOX. Sponge with a great headshot onto Zusi though, and might just find himself some more. Can he chomp off someone else's head? It looks like the answer is a no. So VOX getting really just completely crushed on their T side of Mirage, and of course they're playing without Top Gun. Death Dog standing in for him. So you got to imagine that that is going to throw off their routine. As Top Gun, along with Azza, you know, the main fraggers, the guys who are very high impact for VOX, especially on the T rounds when you need those big aimers coming into play on those picks. But quick push here onto the A bomb site once again from VOX.
Okay, and Azza managing to get that second kill despite jumping poorly timed when the enemy had vision of him. So good start here for VOX. One man advantage as the Molotov starts to rain in here for the Chiefs. Nades as well to follow up. That's going to be big damage onto Havoc. Gets finished off with the AK. And 3 versus 3 now as the Chiefs continue to surge into the site. Trades coming in, but it's going to be VOX who finish it off. So 11-2. Let's have a look at the CT money. They've got lots of money in the bag, so they're not going to be worried about the remainder of this half at all. But VOX really do need these last 2 rounds.
Yeah, the thing actually about this is that perhaps, going back to my metagame point, that VOX, or at least in Oceania, is lagging behind a little bit when it comes to Europe's metagame, as we saw at Katowice, you know, mostly European CIS teams kind of present. So in that sense, this doesn't look so bad. If they're able to take 4 rounds, it doesn't look so bad from that kind of older meta game. Whereas, of course, if you look at it from the perspective of the current meta that's come out in the last couple of months, then in Europe, then NCIS, then yeah, it does look kind of hard for them. But we'll have to see how things will go here moving forwards and whether they can even claim these extra 2 rounds. We've got Moku in a devastating position here. They're not going to expect this. Moku is just going to take his time, though. He does get eliminated by Sponge. The Zusi defends well on Slope, and Palace all by himself, but it's going to be Sponge and Azza to open up the A side of the map now for VOX EMINOR. It's 3-on-2. In comes Lightstep, and down he goes to Azza once again. This man has been stepping up for his team, and it's going to be VOX with 3 rounds now. Okay,
last round, last chance saloon. The Chiefs getting all the guns out. I think someone had to drop for Zusi. Looks like it was Ofnu. Or Nova, actually. He spent almost 10k in this last round. So we've got the 5.7s coming out. The CZs for the CT side. Nice shot there from Lightstep to start the proceeding. That's not going to be great for VOX. Still got somebody in mid, though. That will be Havoc. Oh, he's going to get caught with a nade out. Lightstep. Too good in the mid area on this first half. So that's a huge advantage for the Chiefs. But they do have 2 sites to defend with 4 people, and they've committed to the A site here. You can see the nades coming in from the Ts, and Chiefs are well prepared. They've got 3 people waiting here, but Death Dog going to even things up. Often they're going to get the trade, and Azza going to take him down as well. So 2 versus 2, make it 2 versus 1. The frags coming in really fast here, but there's a minute on the clock, and Azza needs to find 2. Needs to try and find himself a 1v1 where he cannot get traded, but I don't think he has any idea where the 2 of these players could be.
Lightstep already with 3 kills, been really on point. He's on the angle as well. Lightstep gonna be thrown away though, as Azza peeks, scares him off. There is the next peek from Nova, and this one, Azza won't survive. So 12-3 in VOX with it all to do. And they can only be thinking round for round, of course, and this pistol is essential for them. And the thing is, though, if they can actually pull off that pistol, then perhaps we can see this this VOX comeback against the Chiefs here. But the Chiefs look they didn't look phased at all. They look really good. Everyone was just playing their roles very efficiently, and we didn't really see anyone messing up or anything. And obviously, VOX are carrying the fact that they're playing with a sub at the moment, which definitely hurts their game a little bit, as always it would. But here comes the B push from the Chiefs.
And Vox are pretty committed to the A site at the moment. 3 people very deep indeed, so they need to find these frags here on B. Otherwise, they're going to be in trouble. Azza's just going to let them run past, get the information for his teammates. He has an opportunity to try and pop ahead here. How patient is he going to be? That is the question. He's going to allow his oh, he's missed it. He's going to allow his teammates to... He finally gets the frag there. Could get a sneaky defuse here. He's still unknown, but Lightstep's reflanked. So now who has the advantage? 2 versus 2. Has Azza waited too long? We're about to find out. Are they going for the defuse? They've got a nice crossfire here. I'm not sure. I think they are going for it. Oh, he's just started now, but since he has the angle, Havoc going to take him out though, and that's going to be the defuse here for Vox. So went their way in the end. Nice play by Vox. Again, great information play by Azza. Allowed his teammates to rotate from A, run distraction, then went for the headshots. And I think at the end there it could have gone either way, but they managed to get a W, and at that moment, at this point in the match, that is all that counts.
Yeah, reminded me of Snacks there, that position. Very Snacks-like stuff. That silencer really, really useful. Love it from Azza there. So here we go, we've got Havoc just sniping down middle with that M4. Gonna have a spawn off Newt. It's a bit of a firing range here for him. Picking up 2 kills before backing away as the Chiefs are yet to take any lives here, but it's getting the bomb down obviously allows them to go for this this little save and then keep the pressure on in the following round. And things will get hard here for VOX EMINOR because now is the test for them to stay in the match and build momentum. They have to win this round against superior weapons. They're going to be up against AK-47s all around, and they're still going to be holding on to a couple of FAMASs here. At least they've got full nades.
Sponge went that previous round just with a 5-7, but he's not going for the AWP. He just wanted to get the M4 rather than the FAMAS. We'll see if he can make any use of it now. So we've got to push an early push up short, but there's no commitment to either site yet from the Chief. So this is just a matter of map control. And that's the smoke I was talking about, where you cannot see anything over the top if it's done correctly, which it is. Just about from where the bomb is now, a bit more to the right on the minimap, and that's where you throw that from.
Gorgeous stuff there from Moku, though. That fast push up short, as you said, was just incredibly key. Vox completely giving it up, and now they're feeling the burn. But Sponge at least able to take down Nova to hold on to Connector, but it's not going to matter because in comes the Chiefs, rolling onto that B bomb site with Fury. Azza is going to get taken down, and it's all on Sponge and JKS for the retake. And this round, so important for Vox. Their economy really is in shambles unless they're able to win this round. And even then, it's still going to be hard. And we've got Susie and Lightstep remaining. That bomb ticking away now. JKS with the FAMAS. Going to get completely decimated. Zusi with the frag. 13-5. And Vox really suffering now.
You can see Sponge only with 1750 in the bank. They're going to force it up. We've got the 5.7s coming out. This is pretty much almost the same battle they had 2 rounds ago, where it was full rifles and the 5.7 on Sponge. Difference is, though, they're up against a full buy here from the Chiefs. Moku with the Gillo. Other than that, it's an AK party. Look at the aggression here from Vox. They need to take some map advantage soon. They need the information. They need to stack their numbers over towards the correct site. What is this going to tell them, though? Which way are they going to go? They still don't know if it's B or A. There is someone peeking or poking around the bottom of A slope. That's Azza, I believe. But only one person on the B bomb site as they have 4 people creeping in. This is going to have to be a retake here for the CTs.
It was all on Death Dog, and this time he couldn't deliver against the almost entire squad of the Chiefs as they jump through that window. Havoc going to come in, though, take down the guy just planting the bomb. Takes Susi out as well, so this is not looking too bad here for Vox, but in comes the flank. Moku eliminates Azza. Havoc now suddenly in loads of trouble and will get eliminated again, all on JKS with the FAMAS. That bomb taking away, and no kit on him. There might be one down somewhere on the floor, but doesn't even matter. Moku gets the kill, and the Chiefs look close to closing this one off.
Indeed they do. Things going to be... well, the task is going to be very arduous, put it that way, Dan. This is not going to be easy for Vox. The second force now. Sponge going for the scout, no armor. We've got 2 Deegs, 2 5.7s, and full armor on the remainder of the Vox players. But Deegs aside, they're going to have to get close. Scout aside, of course, as well. We'll see what they can do. So, bit of information there, but it's not really an opportunity for him to engage versus that AK from that distance. So again, strong map control here from the Chiefs, leaving all their options wide open, just giving a preemptive spray through the smoke onto Connector as the first kill comes down towards B.
CC with the spray there. Ooh, look at that, so fast. Vox losing everybody here. Just Sponge and JKS left, but there's a quick kill from Sponge. What a flick there onto Moku. And there's still 3 players left with full health. Sponge gonna go down finally. That leaves it on the shoulders of JKS, the capable shoulders of JKS, but this is frankly a very tough task. Tough ask for anybody. This will take down Ofnu, but it's going to lose half his health in the process. If only he could get himself at a rifle, but that's just not possible right now. 5-7 is good, but is it good enough for this job at hand? He has to actually scoop up an M4 there, but he will get eliminated by Nova. That's 15-5 now, as the Chiefs are on match point.
Well, we're going to see a Mag 7. JKS he's in position to buy a Mag 7 there.
I know you want it.
I just want to see it. Oh, come on. It's not going to happen today.
This makes a lot more sense, I must say. Although there's armor 5-7.
The Mag 7 has no drawbacks, Dan. None. All right.
So Nova's going to be able to take the opening kill here. It's not looking good for Vox, losing both Death Dog and Havoc at the start of the round. Oh, this is a very hard thing to deal with for Vox. Ofnu now poking you through Palace. The Chiefs have players all over the shop, but Vox actually with Sponge in connector, he might be able to actually pick up a sneaky little kill onto Moku, who's jumping in the smoke. I don't think he noticed him, but he might hear some stepping or firing at least, as Moku has not spotted him. But here comes Zusi.
There are almost 3 people. Well, there are almost 4 people in connector right now.
Oh my goodness. Sponge against the world for 5-7, gets nothing. It's on Azza now. Oh dear.
And that's going to be that. So, the Chiefs